Once again, it's Gi Day on Tony's MMA Corner. And that means I get to put my jiu-jitsu inside you. Welcome to Tony's MMA Corner, the only MMA channel that's willing to give you the raw dog truth about Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. I am your host, Tony Sepulveda. Feels great to do that again. And today, we're going to go over what to expect when you first start training Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. Before I do that, let me shamelessly plug my Patreon. For those of you that don't know how Patreon works, I'm going to break it down for you on my super sophisticated dry erase board. Step 1. I'm going to have a link in the description that you click. Click the link. Step 2. Send me money. Step 3. Get a marker that works. No. I give you a shout out. I'm not going to write all that. You get a shout out. Step 4. You placate your own narcissism by seeing your name on my video or hearing your name on my video. Because we're all narcissists. And it's all about you. So don't hold out on me like Dana White does John Jones. Now that we got that out of the way, let's get to business. One thing you can definitely expect from Jiu-Jitsu is that your ego will be absolutely crushed in the beginning. Because of the fact that hipsters, accountants, and all other assortment of Jiu-Jitsu nerds are going to be manhandling you into submission. There is nothing more humbling than having a 120-pound man make you say uncle right before you pass out. Admittedly, this is going to be a little bit harder for you bigger guys because you've been used to all your life being able to manhandle most people. But now instead of being the hammer, you're going to be the nail, especially in the beginning. But if you can get past that and not be a big sack of biatch, you're going to be a monster. Another thing you can expect is that your body's going to be bruising a lot, especially in the beginning. Because up until now, you have just been an average human who's been living a soft life, so you have this fragile little peach-like skin. But don't worry, your body will adapt to the new savage that you will become. Another thing I need to mention is cauliflower ear. If you are training like a maniac in the beginning, and let's face it, if you are a man or woman who has self-respect, you should be going balls to the wall in any new endeavor. And I guess women would go ovaries to the wall. Your ears are going to take damage, fill up with blood, and calcify.
That one's not so bad. Look at this beauty. Looks like a tumor. It's not a tumor.
Sure, you can drain your ears and stop training, but no real jiu-jitsu person does that.
Or you can get the Princess Leia's, and you will be just that, a princess. Unless, of course, you're a woman, then you should definitely get the Princess Leia's. Because a woman with cauliflower ear, nah, that's not good.
Chances are you are never going to be a model, and you're going to forget you even have them. And the only time you'll ever be reminded is when you're in an elevator and people are forced to stare at the side of your skull.
What?
Another thing you'll notice after you start training jiu-jitsu is your willingness to get into violent altercations outside are going to drop. Because now you know what men can do to each other. Also, you'll notice that you've gotten all that rage out of you because of all the time you spend choking and almost breaking arms in the gym room. You're going to feel way more zen, man. Unless, of course, you're a psychopath and you're always looking for those extra training opportunities. I know some of them. If that's the case, then that's just something in you that you need to get help with elsewhere. Now, don't get me wrong. I'm not trying to feed you some pacifist bull. I'm talking about those frivolous altercations that you may have gotten into in the past. Listen, I got into way more fights before jiu-jitsu than after training jiu-jitsu. And I used to fight terribly. Now I know how to fight. And when it's go time, I'm ready to go. Jiu-jitsu in the beginning is also going to teach you a lesson in hygiene. Gone are the days where you're going to be doing a physical activity, then you go home and you wait to go in a shower, you're all over your house sweating and stuff. That's not going to happen. Your first ringworm or staph infection is going to set you straight. Now, if you're at a gym that doesn't have showers, you're going to want to clean up immediately. One of the things I use are self-defense wipes when I can't get to the shower right away. I actually leave a link in the description so you guys can get them easily on Amazon. You're also going to want to clean your gear thoroughly. Your gis, your no-gi stuff, they're going to have a smell that is ungodly. It's going to smell like straight ammonia because the sweat that you're getting now is unlike anything you have done before. One final thing to expect when you start training jiu-jitsu is that you're going to want to talk about jiu-jitsu all the time, like one of those vegans. You're going to give yourself the very annoying task of explaining what jiu-jitsu is to your loved ones and other normies. They're going to say stuff like, oh, you're doing that karate stuff? And you're going to be like, no, it's not freaking karate. And as you're trying to explain how badass it is and savage it is because of Hoist and Hickson, you're going to Google it, and then you're going to find pictures of people in precarious situations, and then you're going to tell your mom, yeah, I just do karate. Remember, guys, if you're in the Bronx, New York area, and you're looking to train jiu-jitsu, I run a jiu-jitsu program in the Bronx with my instructor, Master Chim. You can look us up online. I actually leave the description in the link below as well. And I'll see you next time on Tony's MMA Corner. Yeah!